Hi, my name is Savannah Jakewish, and I'm the captain of Team Jakewish.
Smoked down the left field line, gone! Looks up into the sun, and that ball is gone.
I'm Amanda Chittister, captain of Team Chittister.
Oh my! Did she? Sam Fisher! Got it! A homer!
Every player, pitch, and moment counts. Athletes Unlimited Softball Week 4.
That's what I'm talking about. Today's game presented by Geico. For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. Getting ready for the final game of our weekend. It is Team Jakewish taking on Team Chittister with so much on the line. Glad to have you join us alongside my partner, Olympic bronze medalist Danielle Laurie. I am Eric Collins, and I said it before, I love me some Mondays. Mondays are always wonderful with Athletes Unlimited. This is the final day to earn points heading into next week's games.
Yes, and we have the draft tomorrow, and you want to be in the driver's seat. If you want to be atop that leaderboard and give yourself the best chance to win this whole thing, it's going to be based on performance today to see where they're at when this thing is finished.
Let's talk about Athletes Unlimited Softball now in its second season. 60 of the best players in the world. The teams change every single week. We'll have that draft tomorrow. We'll decide the draft when the captains are selected. The top 4 players on our leaderboard will be the captains. They'll see who they want to play with. When it's all said and done, we'll have a winning team. We'll have one winning player. An individual champion will be crowned. Now, entering today, let's take a look at our Geico League leaderboard. Entering today, Amanda Chittister, the most points here at Athletes Unlimited.
Yes, and she has it in her control, still has a game to play, and she still sees herself atop the leaderboard. And you have Alicia Ocasio and Carrie Eberly will be in the circle. She has just been rock solid for Team Chittister, hitting great spots, keeping the ball down, really using her defense. I think it's awesome that they're just getting as much work as they are. Defenders love it. 6 innings pitched, 5 hits. She has been on point.
All right, getting ready to play some softball on a Monday evening here in Rosemont, Illinois. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Team Jakewish, brought to you by Geico. Savannah Jakewish, the captain. She's going to have Aaliyah Andrews in the leadoff spot playing center field. Jakewish, the captain, will put herself in the 2-hole. Tori Vidalis has had a nice weekend. She's at first base. No one hits it harder. Kaylee Clifton, the second baseman. Megan Wiggins, the veteran, now in her 11th pro season. Still having a good year. She's out in left field. Jessie Warren, I don't think we've ever seen her hit in the 6th spot. Normally she's either 2, 3. Sometimes we see her as the cleanup batter. Nadia Taylor, Sasha Palacios, and Shelby Penley rounding out the 9.
Don't even get me started about this. I am just ecstatic. Marcus, it is his 27th birthday. They're all surrounding him. He threw out the first pitch. I mean,
hadn't missed a game all season long. All right, let's take a look at the defense for Team Chittister. Carrie Eberly, her 3rd consecutive start this weekend. She'll throw to Aubrey Monroe with Romero and Urtez, both part of the Mexican national team over the Olympics. Then on the left side of the infield, Aguilar and Chittister, both part of Team USA in the Olympics. They're on the right side of the infield. An outfield of Zirkle, McClenny, and Samantha Shao. All right, let's talk a little bit more about Carrie Eberly. She's got that rubber arm. The right-hander from Charlotte, North Carolina, her 3rd consecutive start. She's already pitched 10 innings this weekend.
yes, she has, and it has been the best that we've seen her continuously throw. Has that drop ball, has that changeup. We've seen her throw it up in the zone if she needs it. She's had good communication with Aubrey Monroe behind the dish. A lot of fun to watch. There's some good drop ball pitchers in this league, and she's going to be facing another one tonight in Alyssa Denham. Both heavy down ball pitchers. And a lot on the line in this game.
A lot on the line in their earlier game. Game 23 played on this field. It was between Team Ocasio and Team Osterman, and it was all Team Ocasio. They won every single inning, won the game by a final score of 5-0. When the MVPs were decided, Amanda Sanchez, on her birthday, 25 years old today. She had a 3-run home run in the first inning. That gave her 60 points as the MVP won. Lily Piper was perfect on the day, 2 for 2 with a walk. She got the second place MVP. And Alicia Ocasio for throwing 5 shutout innings in the circle. She got MVP 3. So we update the league leaderboard after game 1 earlier today, and Alicia Ocasio, with her performance in the circle, with the way her team won innings and the game, she has leapfrogged Amanda Chittister in a big way. Almost 200 points in front of Amanda Chittister. Now Chitty will have to have a big game to see if she can match Ocasio and get back into that conversation for number 1 on the leaderboard heading into the final week 5 next week.
Yes, and 1 through 4, look, all Team Ocasio, and not to put any extra added pressure on Amanda Chittister, but she's ultimately the one that's in control. The importance of winning innings and winning games in this league is so important. You get 10 points for every single inning that you win. That means outscoring your opponent. You can have rollover innings, so if you have 3 scoreless innings, that's 30 points. And on top of that, if you win a game, it is 50 points for everyone on your roster. So I think it really just shows the importance of winning innings and winning games. Those are the ones that are usually on top of that leaderboard.
All right, Carrie Eberly, 1 ball and 1 strike to Aaliyah Andrews. Eberly has been a ground ball waiting to happen. So impressed with her performance yesterday. She threw 6 innings. She allowed 1 run. She had 2 strikeouts. There was not an out recorded in the outfield. Every out recorded was either a strikeout or a ground ball to an infielder or a line drive to an infielder. That was it, folks. And at this level, if you can keep the ball in the infield, you've got a great start. Ball gets up in the air, it could fly anywhere, it goes over the fence. You don't want that happening. 2-2 is foul, third base side. Now we're here in Rosemont, Illinois, just outside Chicago, and so weather is always an issue. It is the tail end now of September, and it is still really nice. It's 77 degrees. We do have a bit of wind, but we have a full moon, Danielle Laurie. Full moon fever on a Monday night. Beautiful off-speed pitch, 55 miles per hour. It freezes Andrews, and we're underway. Out number 1.
This is such a pretty pitch. Wow, great location, but it's the speed that just completely fools Aaliyah Andrews. Great start for Carrie Eberly.
All right, here's the captain, Savannah Jaquish. It's amazing how her life has changed. First 2 weeks, best hitter in the world. Weeks 1 and 2, a combined 10 for 15 with 3 home runs. Last 2 weeks, not so much. She's been a captain each of the last 2 weeks. Now she's won a whole bunch of innings and a whole bunch of games, but she hadn't been nearly as productive with a bat in her hands. She's 2 for 17. That's 2 for 17 after going 10 for 15. Talk about a roller coaster.
But I will say this, she's been fortunate enough to be that captain where she's been able to win some innings, win some games, and still sees herself in a good spot. And sooner or later, I mean, a hitter can't be hot every single at-bat. She was on a pretty heavy streak there where you're like, there's no way this is going to last. And last season was the exact same thing.
Ground ball, what do you expect? First baseman Chittister steps on the bag. One captain bounces out to the other captain. All right, here comes TV Tori Vidalis, the pride of LaPorte, Texas, former Texas A&M Aggie. Couple of homers, 7 runs batted in for Tori. She is 16th out of 60 players. That was coming into today's action. 16th on the leaderboard.
Aubrey Monroe going out, the blue behind the plate. Got hit by that pitch, so just giving him a minute.
That's nice. Carrie Eberly, 10 innings this weekend, 1 earned run. Another chopper right into the ground. It's like she's throwing a bowling ball up there. Just a heavy ball that everyone just gets the top of, and it's ground ball after ground ball.
Just take a look at the respect with the infield. They are back.
Ground ball to third. Sydney Romero, a 1-2-3 inning for Carrie Eberly. The ball doesn't leave the infield. what's new. We'll take a timeout. Team Chittister heading to the bat rack in a moment. Hey fans, it's time to earn points for watching today's broadcast. Take out your phone, enter the code on the screen into your Athletes Unlimited app to earn points. The app is available in the Apple app or Google Play Store. Start earning points to unlock exclusive rewards and stay in the know about Athletes Unlimited. 024 AUSP. 024 AUSP. People like that when you say it out loud. Let's take a look at the lineup card for Amanda Chittister, best to ever come out of Detroit. This brought to you by Geico. Chitty, captain, puts herself in the number 1 spot. Haley McClenny in the 2-hole. Ali Aguilar hits 3rd. Anissa Ortez, Morgan Zirkle, Sydney Romero are 4 through 6. With Samantha Shao out in right field. The catchers, Aubrey Monroe and Jordan Roberts. A lot of thump there in the 9-hole. Defensively, it's going to be Alyssa Denham, second start of her weekend. She was super impressive earlier. She'll throw to Sasha Palacios. Jesse Warren, Shelby Penley, left side of the infield. Clifton and Vidalis on the right side. An outfield of Wiggins, Andrews, and the captain, Savannah Jaquish. Talk a little bit more about Alyssa Denham.
I like it. She threw exceptional when she got that start. Obviously a little bit more on the line tonight, and she said she was not nervous. When I asked her in the post-game interview, she throws that good drop ball, has an off-speed drop as well as a curve.
First ball swinging. That'll be extra bases for Amanda Chittister. Off to the races. Chitty on her way to second, and she'll make it standing. That's the first double of the season for the best hitter in Athletes Unlimited.
She just jumps on the first pitch that she sees. Big time double.
Through the first 11 games this year, Chitty had nothing but singles and homers. 14 hits, 7 singles, 7 homers. That's her first 2-bagger. So a great opportunity to draw first blood. Haley McClenny, she can handle the bat. McClenny second to only Chittister in batting average here with Athletes Unlimited. McClenny hitting .417, 15 hits and 36 at-bats. With that hit by Chittister, McClenny and Chittister now with the most hits here with Athletes Unlimited, both with 15. Two balls and no strikes. Alyssa Denham, 6 feet tall. Right-handed pitcher, just finished up at Arizona. (3-0).
Good lights by Haley McClenny.
McClenny taking all the way, and it's ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk, and how do you do? Already activity in the bullpen for Team Jaquish. Haley Wagner, pretty good fallback option.
I think Alyssa Denham here just needs to take a big deep breath. Obviously going against Amanda Chittister and Haley McClenny back-to-back is not easy, but just find a way to get some outs. It's a situation for Aguilar to try to advance those runners. Try to use your defense, not do too much.
Team Jaquish didn't score in their half of the first inning, so we have inning points on the line. If Chittister comes around to score, it'll be 10 inning points for every single person on the Team Chittister roster. Back-to-back quality strikes thrown by Denham.
I see Amanda Chittister on second base yelling for the umpire to say that's outside. I mean, maybe a little bit, but based on how some of these women are hitting, I think half a ball to a ball off the plate is not bad.
Leadoff double by Amanda Chittister. 4-pitch walk to Haley McClenny. Wind's blowing out to left field. Tipped in and out of the glove of Palacios. Aguilar, like the two batters in front of her, Chittister and McClenny, both playing for Team USA over in the Summer Olympics in Tokyo.
So close.
Hard to slip anything past her right now. Aguilar looks locked in. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Off-speed pitch, could be two. To second for one, not in time to get the double play. So McClenny is out at second. Now runners on at the corners with one out.
Penley just feeds to Clifton, but some good speed up the line from Aguilar coming from the left side.
All right, so this is a situation that needs to be discussed. That's why the conversation with the entire infield, pitcher and catcher. Runners on at first and at third with one out. You can try and steal a run. A runner at first base, Aguilar, who can run well. She could go try to steal second base, and you could throw down. You could have that throw cut off. The runner from third could charge down. A lot of different options here.
Firsts and thirds are always tricky because you remember your college days. You're practicing firsts and thirds in the fall, constantly figuring out who's got the coverage, where's the communication. And in this league, you have to figure that out really quick throughout the week of how that's going to go down, how the catcher's relaying that to the defenders.
Urtez out in front. 0-2 to the shortstop for Team Chittister. Anissa Urtez has had a wonderful season.
And the only thing I think that saved Alyssa Denham here, because this was right down the middle, was the fact that it was off speed. That one coming in at 58 miles an hour.
Denham's 0-2. Urtez has been productive, particularly in the early innings, driving in runs to give Team Chittister the lead over the last couple of days. Batting .333 with a homer and 14 runs batted in. Urtez was the first pick by Team Chittister in last Tuesday's draft. Taken 4th overall. Popped up. It's going to be playable on the infield. Vidalis makes the play, and neither runner can advance. That's a big out for Denham.
Love it. Tori Vidalis coming up to her pitcher, telling her she's doing a great job, getting that pop up in the infield.
Now Morgan Zirkle hit a homer yesterday. She's up at bat right now.
This is kind of her money zone, all right? This is her money pitch. She wants it up and in. And pitchers, I'm not sure the amount of access that they get to film, but word of mouth is huge. And if I'm a pitcher and I'm facing some of these hitters, like, I'm going to make it a pitcher gang against everyone else. Like, hey, if you're facing Zirkle Cat, what have you seen that she's done? And Haley Wagner, just to be able to have that advantage for the pitchers.
And Zirkle's hit everyone this year. .353 is the batting average with 3 homers and 10 runs batted in. She began the day 5th out of 60 players on the leaderboard. If she has a big day right now, she could jump into the top 4 and be a captain for the final week. Oh my! Snap throw to first, and just back in time is Aguilar. Gutsy throw by Palacios.
Love it. Palacios knows Vidalis well. They played on Mexico together. So close.
Denham's 2-1. Runner goes down to second. There'll be no throw. So it's a stolen base for Aguilar. Give her 10 points for stealing the base. Aguilar starting to figure out the system here. Oh, what a performance by Denham. She allows the leadoff double to Chittister, but strands two in scoring position. She posts the shutout here in the bottom of the first inning, so the first inning points, they roll over. Our second inning is going to be worth 20 for everyone. Top of the second inning, scoreless ball game here in Rosemont, Illinois. A lot of things to do here in Rosemont. Allstate Arena, Impact Field, this ballpark, Parkway Bank Sports Complex, Rosemont Theater, a lot of different things, live concerts. We hear the fireworks going off every night. It's been a fantastic host over the last 2 years for Athletes Unlimited Softball. Carrie Eberly begins her second inning of work. Ball didn't leave the infield against her in the first inning. Eberly got a strikeout and then back-to-back bounce outs. Kaylee Clifton, the batter. Open stance. Ball one. Clifton's having a solid season, batting average of .357. 2 homers, 5 runs batted in. Danielle, you were one of the best pitchers to ever play, but you also hit. Very effective hitter during your days in Washington. When you face an extreme down ball pitcher like Carrie Eberly, that just induces ground ball after ground ball after ground ball, what were some of the things that you thought about when you had a bat in your hands?
Making an adjustment at bat to at bat, and that's the one thing that I've continuously seen. Like, there's not a ton of movement in the box on these hitters, and yes, Carrie Eberly tends to throw the ball a little bit harder being a drop ball pitcher, hitting 68, but to me, being in the back of the box, you're seeing that ball and it gets on you quick, but you're seeing that late break, and I think being in the front of the box is so key.
Did you see that little play by Eberly?
I did.
Eberly purposely pulled her glove back because she knew she had Anissa Urtez ready to make a play.
Just such heavy spin, just complete jam job, like that she left it, knows what Urtez does at shortstop. It's a great play.
A lot of times it seems like Carrie Eberly's splitting atoms. She's brilliant. Well, she probably could split an atom. She got her degree in biology in 3 years at Virginia Tech, and then she transferred to Oklahoma State and got a master's degree in forensic science. Man, she throws 68 with a wicked drop ball, and she's brilliant. Pretty nice combination. Oh, did I mention she's planning on taking the LSATs in the fall?
I think that's incredible.
The veteran, Megan Wiggins. Liner into left, that'll get down. That's the first base hit allowed by Carrie Eberly. 1-out single for Megan Wiggins. Here comes Jessie Warren.
No, it hurts like crazy when I hit. I'm probably gonna end up bunting if people aren't base. If not, I'll suck it up and hit. But I'm gonna probably work the count deep so I only get 1 pitch to swing at and hit.
Wow, okay. Well, she's wearing a microphone and we've got the scoop. I think she's playing possum. That was Butcher Boy. She showed bunt, pulled it back. Jessie Warren, we're getting the scoop. She's got something wrong with her right wrist, apparently. That didn't look like the normal Jessie Warren swing to me.
Oh, a little 59-mile-an-hour change piece had her completely off guard, too.
Warren's as tough as they come. Second year for Warren with Athletes Unlimited. Before that, a pro playing National Pro Fast Pitch. Before that, a national champion at Florida State. Two balls and 2 strikes. Megan Wiggins on at first. Wiggins, the veteran, still can run a bit. 3-2.
Good lights, Jesse Warren. 0-2 to a quick 3-2.
Chopper on the ground. Romero gets the lead runner at second. The turn over to first not in time. So Warren legs it out and the inning continues. 5-4 on the fielder's choice.
Nice defensive play by Romero on the money.
Here's Nadia Taylor. Ball 1 to Nadia.
The reason why I talk about moving up in the front of the box is because she can get so much more extra break at the back and leave it up in the zone a little bit. I would rather see it break kind of before it's way down on my eyes. So scooting up a little bit and just handling the velo is not bad. But the one thing that I've continued to see is just hitters in the back of the box with a lot of ground balls. And
another ground ball. This time Eberly decides to field it herself. Wonderful pitching by Carrie Eberly. She's been a marvel. She has now thrown 12 innings this weekend and only allowed 1 run.
I'm on the mic, so I gotta keep it PG. Yes, I do.
Is this TV Tori?
Yes, I can hear you.
What up? It's Eric up in the booth.
How are you?
Fantastic.
it's Eric? I didn't know it was Eric.
Best to ever come out of LaPorte, Texas.
You know what's funny is LaPorte is this color, is orange, and so I'm having like major flashbacks.
Hey, Tori, it's
Yes.
Danielle up here in the booth.
Oh, hey girl, what's
If
up?
you didn't know, it's Danielle up here.
Yeah, I would have never guessed.
I know. Just kidding, Eric. Love ya.
My goodness, jeez. Welcome back, everyone. Wonderful attire with Athletes Unlimited Softball. Really cool stuff we've seen in the stands all season long, and you can get your own. Head to auprosports.com to get your Athletes Unlimited gear. Don't forget to follow on social as well at AU Pro Sports for exclusive inside content. Bottom of the second inning, we've got 20 inning points on the line. Team Chittister batting against Team Jaquish, and we're going to talk this half inning with the first baseman for Team Jaquish, TV Tori Vidalis. Hey, Tori, how you doing?
How is it going up there?
Hey, I want to ask you first about the hitting experience for your team. You're taking on Carrie Eberly, and she seems to be a ground ball waiting to happen. What's she throwing up there?
You know, a lot of drop ball. Obviously, you see that induces a lot of ground balls, but for us, we just got to try to swing under it, get it in the air, and not give in to what she wants us to do.
When I was thinking that, but like, not that I was by any means as good of a hitter as you. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. But as far as like where people are at in the box, it's like they continue to keep getting jammed in the back of the box and hitting ground balls. How come I don't see many people moving up at all in the box closer to her?
Oh, 1 second. Please pause. Oh, good job. I think it's definitely a sense of where you're comfortable, but also with Carrie, she can throw a drop that's like a little bit lower and it'll kind of fall off the table, but then she'll also throw that higher drop, which is I think what people tend to get a little bit jammed up on. So it doesn't break as much and it's really hard at your hands, but then she'll go back out with that slow off-speed curve. Good pitch! Kind of like that. So it makes you get a little bit on your toes, and then she brings it back in and it's kind of like jamming you up just a little bit. So I don't know if it necessarily has anything to do with positioning, but just much more so timing than anything. Ooh, good pitch.
And I have to ask, you went up to Alyssa Denham after last inning, and she looks a little different than yesterday. She looked like she was a little nervous first inning, but you went up and talked to her, and she was able to get out of that jam. What'd you say to her?
Yeah, I always pride myself as a first baseman. You know, I have a lot to do, but not a lot that people see. So for me, I put a lot of pride in talking to my pitchers, just getting them to calm down, good tempo, keeping them kind of in their zone. And especially like someone like Denham, who is a rookie and who hasn't really had as much experience thus far throughout the season, it's really easy for them to get so nervous. Go Sash, go Sash! Got her, yep.
Love it.
Good job. So I really just went up to her and was like, hey, make sure you're keeping your tempo, because yesterday she mentioned how she was getting really like amped up, her heart rate was beating, and so we tried to calm her back down. I told her, make sure you're throwing competitive balls, because a lot of pitchers think against these good hitters, you know, you have to throw the ball way out of the zone, but good hitters want to swing. They will swing at balls that are close, and a lot of them are bad ball hitters, so you're throwing those good balls along with sprinkling in some strikes that catch black, that catch river, makes it a lot easier to get the hitters to get themselves out.
I like it. Hey, I'm going to give you a breath. You take a breath.
Long-winded, but a lot of plays going on. You know, I'm just running everywhere in my little 5 feet square box. Go! Ah! Yes! You good?
Safe at first.
Oh. Are we sure? You got the base, right? She says she stepped on the base. I don't know, guys. You got any insight up there? Yeah, we're good. Hey, that's a great job. Way to roll that. Wow.
All right, so the inning continues.
A little
Got Aubrey
shocking.
Monroe at first base.
You good? Worst falls on your skates, huh?
TV Tori, it's the final game of the weekend. You've been with Team Jaquich this entire week. What's it been like playing with Savannah and this club this weekend?
It's been so much fun. I think it's so cool just to be on different teams every week and kind of get the vibe of each team. And this team really from day one that our group started. Good pitch! You know, we're in a group message like as soon as the draft is over, and we were just like firing off ideas, firing off jokes, and so it's been really lighthearted, good energy. Even yesterday, like we lost pretty bad and able to come back today and still have a good time at the park. And that's what makes a difference.
Thanks,
TV Tori Fidalis, thank you for your time. You're
Awesome.
wonderful as always.
Thank you, guys.
Another scoreless inning here in Rosemont, Illinois. We have zeros on the board. Next inning's going to be worth 30 points. Nobody scored here in the first 2 innings. That means this third inning is worth 30 points for whichever team outscores the other. Carrie Eberly has been her usual magnificent stealth. She keeps getting ground ball after ground ball after ground ball.
I mean, lets this one go to Anissa Ortez. The defense knows that she's going to reduce that ground ball. She's going to get that, or induce it, excuse me, and she's tough. You got to see these hitters try to make an adjustment off of her.
This weekend, she has thrown 12 innings. There has not been a fly ball out. Everything has been in the infield on the ground or a line drive to an infielder. Just incredible. All right, we're going to talk to Carrie Eberly's catcher this inning, Aubrey Monroe, which got a single a moment ago. Congratulations on the 10 points, Aubrey. Hey, question for you. What's it like catching Carrie Eberly?
You know what, she's been so fun to work with. I hadn't caught her before this weekend. She's just really efficient. She knows who she is. Like, she knows what she's trying to do with the ball. And she just wants to get out. So it's really fun to work with a pitcher like that. Here we go, Gold! Good D here! Yeah, Carrie! You and me, Carrie, let's go! All right, keep coming!
I know every pitcher is different, but is it easy to catch a pitcher like Carrie Eberly the way she's throwing?
I feel like you can get really creative with her right now. She's got a lot of tools. Yeah, Carrie, let's go. This one. So, make a play. Yes!
Are you kidding me? She's unbelievable.
That was easy, you know. That was funny. It's really surprised. Yeah, I think she's got a lot of tools, and that just gives us a lot of options, but we don't have to like reinvent the wheel with her. She knows what she does best, and so we're just kind of running with that. Yes, Carrie, we got one!
This is her third consecutive start. She started on Saturday, yesterday, and today. Is she the same pitcher you saw the last couple of days, or have you had to change it up a little bit?
Close. You're right! It's a little bit different, so I think the hitters, you know what she's been doing, so we have to mix it up a little bit, but for the most part, just trying to get her, like, getting her efficient outs like she's been doing with her ground balls. Not trying to get crazy. Yes, Carrie, let's go! Yes!
So good, so good.
Sorry, really fired up about that. Sorry.
No, that was so good. You should.
Let's go!
Well, that's why you're considered to be one of the best defensive catchers in the game. That was a wonderful play, Aubrey.
We got two! Thank you so much. I botched the bunt yesterday, so it feels good to get one today. Yes, Carrie, you and me. Nothing out front! I'm out of breath. You guys got me falling. I know. Doing a bunt? Jeez. Here we go, bud. Love that! Gosh, that was a pretty pitch. That's exactly what you want out of a drop ball.
Would you say Carrie Eberly has the ability to throw her drop for a strike and just have like the ultimate control over that pitch? Because I've seen, this is probably the best that I've ever seen her throw her drop ball in week 4.
Yes, yeah, she's been locating it really well. Ooh, I like that spot, you're all right.
And that baby right there,
Yeah.
that little off speed is so effective for her because she throws it so hard.
Yes, it's been really pretty, just being able to use that to keep people off balance. This one, Carrie, you got! Yeah, she's just got some cool tools. Make a play, come on! Yes! Oh, another quick inning.
Thanks,
Let's go.
Aubrey. for
Ball never
hanging
leaves
with
the
us.
infield.
Fun.
Aubrey, thank you for your time.
Yeah, you got it.
7-pitch inning. Carrie Eberly continues to roll along for Team Chittister.
Kick it up in the air. Oh! She needs to get out the circle.
Out.
Actually, new rule, you're already out before we start.
All right, Morgan, hit it. She's out. Go.
You ready? Wow, good hit. You're out. Me and Jesse are vibing.
Love the access. Just great stuff. TV Tori Vidalis is always a hoot whenever there's a microphone around. And we did some research, folks. If you're with us in weeks past, we discovered that the game is called footbag. You could play with a brand of footbag called hacky sack. Just for clarification. I'm sure there's someone out there in Beatrice, Nebraska that wants to know.
Or the new era, you just call it hacky. It's just hacky sack.
All right.
This whole bag here, bag there, not on the same page.
Footbag. All right, dangerous situation. Amanda Chittister, a double her first time up. She's batting off of Alyssa Denham, who has been the truth. Denham has now gone 7 scoreless innings this weekend. Didn't play a whole bunch the first 3 weekends, but she's gotten extended playing time, and she's earned everything she's gotten. Denham has thrown 7 shutout innings this weekend with just 3 hits allowed. Now, just in case she needs help, the veteran Haley Wagner's getting ready.
I like it. Look at that spot, Alyssa Denham. That's a great pitch. Just owning the inside on Amanda Chittister.
Come on, Amanda.
Chittister currently in second place on the leaderboard, trailing only Alicia Ocasio. Softly to third. Warren has to fire. Ball gets away. Chitty on her way to second. She may think about third. There she goes. The throw. And she's safe. Aggressive base running for Amanda Chittister. She's at third with nobody out.
Look at how far Jessie Warren is at third. Okay, a lot of time, and she gets this throw on the money. I think she obviously gets Chitty. Ton of speed, heads up base running, but that little throw and error by Jessie Warren was costly.
It scored a single, so 10 points for Chittister, and then a 2-base throwing error. With inning points on the line, everyone has to come in on that infield for Team Jaquish.
I disagree. I don't think that's a signal. I think that's an error all the way. I think Jessie Warren, if she throws that on the money, she has Chitty at first. And she would say the same thing. That's not a base hit.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Amanda Chittister wants it. She's trying to get as many points as she can. And as of right now, it's a base hit and an extra 10 points.
With a lot of inning points on the line.
Yeah, with 30 of them. If Chittister can score, every single member of Team Chittister gets 30 points for winning the first, second, and the third inning. But Alyssa Denham, she's got a puncher's chance to get out of this. With that drop ball of hers, she can keep it on the infield. My. Ball and 2 strikes.
The one thing I can always say about Haley McClinney, she can hit the ball to the left side so well. You see Shelby Penley and Jessie Warren pinched pretty close to each other and a little bit more room up the middle. It's because I've seen her chop it.
Great job by Denham. Strikes out one of the best hitters in the world today when she needs to.
Can I get a hum, babe? Got a little 1-2 count. Just go with a little off-speed drop on the outside part of the plate. Get out of here.
Now that's one. Now she's got to deal with Aguilar. This is one of the most difficult things you do with Athletes Unlimited. After facing Amanda Chittister, you got to deal with Haley McClinney and then Ali Aguilar. Good luck. Aguilar from the Sacramento area, played collegiately at Washington. Longtime member of Team USA. A little bit outside. So it's 3-0.
I guess it's in the other batter's box, but looked like a good pitch.
3-1. The infield of Warren, Penley, Clifton, and Vidalis all in. And we're full. 3-2. Good battle by Denham to get back into this count. Denham hasn't been scored upon so far this weekend. 7 shutout innings. Team Chittister a perfect 2-0. They beat Team Ocasio 8-3 in extra innings on Saturday. And yesterday lapped the field, took down Team Osterman 6-1. On the ground, Vidalis plays in front of her, and Chittister is out at home. 2 down. Oh, so aggressive. Amanda Chittister trying to create something out of nothing.
And I love it. Tori Vidalis didn't freak out in the moment. Found a way to field that cleanly and hit it to Palacios, where she's able to make the tag, gets her on the shirt.
Second time today that Aguilar's hit into a fielder's choice. Now Urtez swings at the first pitch. Warren makes the play. So the 2-base error causes no damage. No run score. Denham continues to be marvelous.
Athletes Unlimited Softball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate.
Full moon on a Friday night here, or sorry, Monday night here in Rosemont, Illinois, and we've seen some kooky things already. Well, tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, our college football experts take you coast to coast for the latest storylines and get you ready for this week's matchups. Catch Inside College Football on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Nothing but zero so far. 2 rookies, Alyssa Denham, Carrie Eberly, have been wonderful so far. Eberly pitching to the captain of Team Jaquish, Savannah Jaquish. It'll be Jaquish, Vidalis, and Clifton. This inning is worth 40 points. Good. 2-0 to Jaquish. She bounced out to first her first time up. She's got a hitter's count here. It's her second look at Eberly. Clubbed into left field, a lot of wind. Gone! A homer! The first one allowed by Eberly all season long. And look at Jaquish race around the bases.
I hope we timed her around in the bases. So much excitement. Wow, stays on plane with this drop ball left up in the zone. I love it. So much excitement in the moment, right? Like, this inning means a lot. 40 points on the line. This is a heck of a game. You can just feel the pressure.
If she hit an inside the park home run, I bet she wouldn't get around the bases faster.
No.
Oh, what a perfect time for Jaquish to get a homer. Her 4th of the season. 1-0 lead for Team Jaquish. TV Tori Vidalis. She's got a hitter's count 2-0. It's the second time through the lineup for Eberly. Maybe some tough sledding. Wow, that's a confident 2-0 pitch. Changeup, 2-1.
Dirty. A lot of spin on that.
I don't know if you got your meteorological degree, but on a non-windy day, does that ball by Jaquish make it over the fence? Or did the wind help it?
I think it could have went either way. I think the wind probably helped it a little bit. It is howling out there.
Little nubber, third base side. Romero, enough arm to get Vidalis. That's the first out of our 4th inning. So Eberly back to her old ground ball self. Every out recorded, with the exception of the strikeout of Andrews to begin the game, every out recorded has been on a ground ball. Kaylee Clifton. This matchup's got Bedlam written all over it. Kaylee Clifton played at Oklahoma, facing Carrie Eberly, who played at Oklahoma State. I've been some good pitchers coming out of Oklahoma State over the years. Samantha Shaw, of course, recent vintage. Carrie Eberly. Before that, your teammate with Team Canada, Lauren Bay. Man, she was good. Lefty.
I'm not sure if you know this, but Miranda Ellis just signed to go to Oklahoma State for her.
You're current. I like that.
Last year.
Way back when, I shouldn't say that, she's a friend. But prior, Michelle Smith went to Oklahoma State.
Was it way back when?
No,
I wasn't sure.
No.
I didn't know where you were
just
going
prior.
with it. Oh,
prior.
Yeah. You know who else went there?
Hit me.
Melanie Roach, the pitcher for Team Australia.
Oh yeah, nails.
A couple Olympic medals.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Kaylee Clifton trying to keep this bat alive. Been impressed with Kaylee Clifton in 2 years here with Athletes Unlimited. Never gives away, and at bat can play anywhere on that infield diamond. Real tough winning player. Actually, 2 of Patty Gasso's favorites, I'm assuming. in the middle of the diamond defensively for Team Jaquish. You got Kaylee Clifton, won a national championship at Oklahoma. You got Shelby Penley, who won a national championship at Oklahoma. They're playing second and short when Team Jaquish are on defense. Both won a ton of games. Little nubber, like a cat. Wow, look at the defense played by Aubrey Monroe. She makes it look easy. It's not, folks. All right, how quick was Savannah Jaquish on her homer? Remember, this is a homer. She could have hot dogged it around the bases.
All right, she rounds it at first, a little slow, but then she picks it up. She gets around two, and she's just humming.
Ha! 13 seconds on a homer that left the ballpark. Yeah, this is, it's moving day. Mondays are different than any other day with Athletes Unlimited. She's recreating it. That's where it was. I saw it. I knew it. It was dropping. Megan Wiggins. Good steamer, 66 miles per hour.
That pretty rotation on that pitch. 12-6 rotation on a clock.
And looking towards the bottom half of this fourth inning, Team Chittister is going to be down at least one run with 40 points on the line. It'll be Morgan Zirkle, Sydney Romero, and Samantha Shao batting against Alyssa Denham if Denham's still in the game. I'd imagine she would, considering she's thrown zeros through 3 innings. Megan Wiggins works a walk. That is 8 points for Wiggins. Wiggins, who singled in the second with that walk, now has 18 stat points. That's the first walk allowed by Eberly. Here's Jessie Warren. Warren didn't look particularly comfortable in the box her first time up. Last year's batting champion with Athletes Unlimited, hit over 515 games. Showing bunt with 2 outs.
Attempted the sneaky bunt, and I thought she pulled it back. I guess the umpire thought different.
0-2. Called strike 3. Would have been a strike him out, throw him out, but it's the strikeout of Warren, and the side is retired. But the home run by Savannah Jaquish gives Team Jaquish a chance to win 40 points this inning. Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look at our league leaderboard brought to you by Geico. This is up to date. Wow, Kat Osterman right now is in the 10 spot. Sis Bates is now in the 9th spot. Right now it's Ocasio, Chittister, Jaquish, and Stewart. They would be the 4 captains for week 5. But we have 40 points on the line right now. That could make a difference. If Amanda Chittister's team could win this inning, that would be 40 points for her and everyone on Team Chittister. But they're going to need to score 2 runs to win the inning. Alyssa Denham has been just wonderful. This entire weekend, she's been wonderful. 8 shutout innings so far here in Rosemont for the rookie Denham. If Denham ever becomes one of the captains, one of the games they need to wear blue jeans. Denham? Just saying. Someone out there thinks that's a good idea.
The Canadians have those Tokyo jean jackets, so she'll have to recruit the Canadians.
Forever in blue jeans, Alyssa Denham. Facing Morgan Zirkle, followed by Sydney Romero, and then Samantha Shao. Fans, not sure if you've heard, but if you join us in person at the ballpark, you can get an exclusive NFT. It's a free Athletes Unlimited digital collectible. All you have to do is be here in person in Rosemont and scan a QR code. We'll roll out a new limited edition NFT each weekend of the season. Collect all 5 and unlock a special offer. Grab your tickets and start collecting. Alyssa Denham started her college experience at ULL, Louisiana Lafayette, before finishing up in the desert at Arizona. Jessie Warren, like a cat, throws out Zirkle at first. Another ground ball out. For both sides, Team Chittister and Team Jaquish, every out recorded in today's game has been made by an infielder.
Wow.
Hadn't been one fly ball to an outfielder yet. Just leave your gloves in the dugout.
I don't know about that, but we manifested it. Something's going to the outfield now.
Another ground ball. Better try someone else. It's a losing battle if you keep hitting it to Jessie Warren. She's not going to make too many mistakes over the hot corner. Dating back to last inning, that's now 3 straight ground ball outs to Jessie Warren. After making that throwing error last inning, Jessie Warren, she's done with miscues for the season. All right, the last hope for Team Chittister to win this inning is with Samantha Shao. And Shao takes down low ball 1. Shao with 1 homer on the season. $40 points for Team Jaquish if they can win this inning. And those would be very nice to get because they lost the ball game big time yesterday, 14-1, and no one got very many points because of the way that they lost that game. So if Alyssa Denham can pick them up, 40 points for everyone on the roster. One more week of Athletes Unlimited play. It'll be next weekend. 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday, 2 games on Monday. And after that's all complete, we'll have 1 individual champion whose name will be etched in the Book of Unlimited. That person will get the most money when all the money is divided. Be crowned the individual champion. Last year it was Kat Osterman. Pop up. What's this? And it's a foul ball. Just wasn't meant to be. Fielders are only interested in catching if it's coming to them on a hop, I guess. And we've been here with Athletes Unlimited for 2 years, and we're discovering ground ball pitchers can thrive.
Especially with how windy it is here.
That'll be a ground ball. Clifton throws out Shao, and it's 40 inning points for everyone on Team Jaquish. That is reason to celebrate. Shutout continues. Team Jaquish leads Team Chittister by a run. Welcome back, everyone. Glad to have you with us. Monday evening softball here in Rosemont, Illinois. Amanda Chittister and her bunch currently trailing Team Jaquish by a run. Well, in partnership with Guaranteed Rate, our players were asked to talk about self-belief, a time of reflection, and how it affected their career. Here is the captain, Amanda Chittister.
The biggest step was for me owning my own life and owning who I am and who I truly am. And then from there, like living that authentically and living that to its fullest brought everything else at ease. It took me a lot of years to get to this point, and I wish I would have got to that point sooner, right? But it's a process, and it's a process that I felt like I needed. I felt like it was supposed to come from other people, but then the second I realized that I had to accept it, I had to be okay with it, I had to be proud of myself, I had to be proud of who I am, I had to be proud of my partner, I had to be proud of all those different things, then if I'm just being me, then that's all I can do at the end of the day, right? Whether someone likes it or they don't, I'm just being me.
That was Believe You Will, presented by Guaranteed Rate. Amanda Chittister's partner, Anissa Urtez, was her first-round pick last Tuesday's draft, and so far so good. The power couple have been a powerful force. They have won 2 consecutive games this weekend, but now trailing 1-0 as we play the 5th inning.
I mean, look at this. This is both teams combined. Hitters, come on, make an adjustment. A lot of ground balls.
And that pop-up was to an infielder. That pop-up was back in the 1st inning. Anissa Urtez popped to the first baseman, Tori Vidalis. So even that pop-up never even left the outfield. Here's Nadia Taylor, chops it on the ground. Romero over to first. Chittister steps on the bag. All right, cool story about Amanda Chittister. Remember last week we told you a story about DJ Sanders, one of the players in this year's field. She played 6 years of slow pitch softball in high school in Mississippi. Well, Amanda Chittister, she's from Detroit, and in Detroit, in the Catholic League, she went to a Catholic school for high school, they play something called 3-2 softball. Same rules as fast pitch softball, but you only have 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I'd love to be a pitcher in that league,
So
Eric.
basically, every time you step to the plate, you have a 1-1 count when you begin your at-bat. And I guess the point is the season's relatively short. You want to get the games in, and so you have to kind of make the games faster. So Amanda Chittister was one of the best players ever, if not the best player, in the city of Detroit, and that is how she played her high school softball. 3-2 softball. What do you think is goofier, 3-2 softball or playing slow pitch softball in high school?
I'm not poking any fun, but you just asked my opinion. I think the slow pitch
It's goofy.
is a little goofy.
Well, they got rid of it. They don't do that in Mississippi anymore, but they did back when DJ was in high school.
No wonder she's such a good hitter. She prepared with slow pitch. It's the hardest sport there is, trying to hit that big looper. No way. I've struck out in slow pitch softball. Not proud of that.
Oh my goodness, a fly ball! It's a fly ball out! Who would have thunk? Haley McCluddy makes the play. That is the first out made by an outfielder in a month of Sundays. First one of the ball game, and it happens in the 5th inning. Here's Shelby Penley. On the ground, Urtez deep in the hole. Not enough arm. I think normally Urtez has enough arm, but she just didn't have a great handle on the ball, and she didn't throw her normal laser beam across the diamond.
It's a great scoop by Amanda Chittister. Great pick. Yeah, it's almost like you just didn't have as good of a grip on the ball to just get it money seams, feeling it off the fingertips. Ooh, so close.
So good call on the field. It'll go as an infield single for Shelby Penley. 10 points for Penley. Back to the top of the order. This will be Aaliyah Andrews, the 3rd time she faces Carrie Eberly. Andrews with a chance to make a difference. She's currently in the 5th spot on the leaderboard. 5th spot out of 60 players. She's only 2 points behind Kelsey Stewart. Lifts it in the air. That is a foul ball, and it's dropped by Urtez. Oh, that's a mistake by Urtez. It'll keep the inning going. And that right there could be the difference between Aaliyah Andrews being a captain this week or not. She needs the points, and now she's got an extra swing. Here's your top 5. You got Aaliyah Andrews on the outside looking in at the top 4. I'm assuming that'll be an error on Ortez, which means that if anyone scores this inning, it will not be an earned run against Carrie Eberly. That is big for her because Eberly is up there on the leaderboard as well. Bouncing ball to Ortez, and she atones for the miscue. Another ground ball out. All right, so no runs here at the top of the 5th. Chance for inning win for Team Chittister.
Score first! Ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Gotta blame it on the apple juice. Hey, I'm playing into the bunt. Let me know. She's quick, but she's not that fast. Hey, great job. Great job. One.
Jesse Warren always into the game. There's a lot of softball fans who love games just like this. Quick, intense, pitching-centric, wonderful defense. And you can't afford one mistake. So far, the only mistake was made by Carrie Eberly in the 4th inning. She gave up a home run to Savannah Jaquish. Can't say it was that much of a mistake. Jaquish, one of the best hitters in the world, turned around a good pitch and hit it over the fence. Aubrey Monroe leads things off, and she pops it up. Clifton makes the play. 1 down. Well, Thursday and Friday at 2 Eastern, CBS Sports Networks makes waves as international waters as star swimmers compete in 13 events across 4 countries. Catch the International Swimming League live from Italy on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Two former Florida Gator catchers batting back-to-back here. Aubrey Monroe just popped out to the second baseman. Now Jordan Roberts will bat. Roberts still looking for her first homer of the season. A homer here would not only tie the game, but it would give Team Chittister their first inning win of the game.
Felt that hack from up here.
Ball and 2 strikes. Denham has been so impressive by keeping the ball in play. She's only struck out 2. Think of all these wonderful young arms. This year, rookies in the league: Alyssa Denham, Odyssey Alexander, Carrie Eberly. Three and 2. Well out in front. Alyssa Denham, so far working that shutout through 4 innings. She's gone 4 1/3. That means she's recorded 13 outs. 13 outs times 4 is 52. Plus the 4 inning wins, she's got 92 points already. Oh my! Bugs Bunny change, way out in front was Jordan Roberts. That's the 3rd strikeout for Denham.
This is such a pretty pitch. Little off-speed curve on the outside part of the plate completely fools Jordan Roberts. All her weight shifted forward. So pretty.
Here's Amanda Chittister.
This situation here for me, you got to be careful, right? It's her third time facing you.
So you pitch around Amanda Chittister to get to Haley McClenny? Woo!
I'm just telling you what I would do. The analyst up here, if I was out in the circle.
On the ground, Warren playing so deep. Nope, can't get her. That's a carbon copy of what we saw 2 innings ago. Warren is playing out by the outfield grass and just didn't have enough to get the speedy Chittister. So Chitty is 3 for 3 in the ball game.
I mean, look at these defenders, right? So much respect, but this was a slow roller, and Warren has a cannon, but Chitty has some speed, and just based on where they were at, needed to be a little bit more of a hot shot in order to get her.
As someone who saw Amanda Chittister play as a college player, I'm not sure that would have been a hit 12 years ago. Chittister has changed her body so much, her speed's improved, and that probably gave her 10 points.
Well, I could say that she has gained so much respect from me just watching her grind from being with the Chicago Bandits and having the year that she had to try it with Team USA and make that team and see the work that she put in the weight room, and the list goes on. She, to me, is a player that finally got it.
McClenny, it's a base hit. Cut off in the corner by Wiggins, may have a play at the plate. Here comes Chittister, the throw, save! And McClenny's out at third. But a run scores, and it's an inning win for Team Chittister. Amanda Chittister scores from first on the double by McClenny. McClenny slid over the bag at third and was called out. And that ends the inning. But it's a 1-1 tie, and finally an inning win for Team Chittister. And this actually is going to be challenged. This is a captain's challenge. I don't think anyone's denying the fact that the tag was missed, but yes, she's off the bag. Does she get back on?
Yep.
Now the call on the field was out. And here's our replay official, Rachel Palmer.
All right, the player was tagged out as she overslid the bag. The call is out. The call is confirmed.
I dig it.
That's wonderful stuff. All right, thank you so much, Rachel Palmer. Did a fantastic job. And Haley McClenny, give her an RBI, give her a double, but she's out at third. So, with that, we've got a timeout on the field. It's a 1-1 tie through 5 here in Rosemont, Illinois. Bittersweet bottom of the 5th inning for Haley McClenny. She gets a double to tie the ball game at 1, but then gets thrown out at third, sliding over the bag. Let's listen in.
She's off the back now.
Haley McClenny pounding the turf. How about that? You get a double, you get 20 points, you win an inning with an RBI, and you're still chapped at yourself for not staying on the bag at third. What a wonderful ball game on a Monday night. 1-1 tie. 2 rookies, Carrie Eberle and Alyssa Denham, have been marvelous. But what's changed is this is now the 3rd time through the order for both pitchers. So no matter how wonderful you are against hitters like this, to beat them 3 straight times, that's hard. Savannah Jaquish, a homer, her last time up.
Well, if you're Carrie Eberle, you don't want to give her anything too close, because this is what she did her last at-bat. This got out of here real quick. 234 feet. Cha-ching, 40 points.
It's actually 80 points because they won 4 rollover innings.
Yeah, right. couldn't do it up here without you. You hold me accountable up here. I love it.
3 balls and no strikes. Four-pitch walk to Jaquish. Tori Vidalis coming up to hit. She's been wearing a microphone.
You're from the South, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I heard as soon as you said son of a biscuit. My dad says that too. Son of a biscuit. Oh.
Tori Vidalis trying to butter up the home plate umpire.
She's looking out. It was right after he got hit with the ball. That's when Monroe went out and gave the blue a second. Someone's gotta crack the giggles a bit and bring Tori.
5 straight balls thrown by Eberle to begin this 6th inning. Well, fans, it's time to earn points for watching today's broadcast. Take out your phone, enter the code on the screen into your Athletes Unlimited app to earn points. It's available in the Apple app or Google Play Store. Start earning points to unlock exclusive rewards and stay in the know about Athletes Unlimited. One tie. It's getting late, 6th inning. And now 6 straight have missed by Eberle. And Sarah Gronewagen is getting loose in a hurry. Eberle could use an atta-ball right now. With the way that Vidalis hits the ball so sharply, with the fact that Eberle's a down ball pitcher, with the elite defense she has behind her, I'm seeing 6-4-3. 3 balls and a strike.
It's a big pitch here for Carrie Eberle. Already walked Savannah Jaquish. You don't want to put that winning run on second base.
Good pitch by Eberle. 3-2. Vidalis has bounced to third twice. Eberle strikes out Vidalis. After falling behind 3-0, 3 straight strikes thrown by Eberle.
I mean, this is a pitch of beauty. Look at this. Off speed. Wow, so fooled. Love it.
Carrie Eberle began the day 6th out of 60 players on the leaderboard. Eberle right now is in the 8th spot. But she's in shouting distance to some serious advancement. On the ground. Aguilar, very aggressive. I like it. She goes and gets the out at second. 2 down. That's big. I'm not sure there's a ton of second basemen who'd have the guts to try and make that play. That's a winning play by Aguilar. 2 down.
What makes this so special is just Aguilar's footwork. She's able to turn her feet so quick, get herself in a position to make a bang-bang throw. Oh, and by the way, it's on the money. Hits her right in the chest.
Megan Wiggins, her 3rd look at Eberle. Wiggins has not been retired today. A single in the 2nd. She walked in the 4th. One tie, 6th inning. Team Jaquish, their only run, coming on a solo homer by Savannah Jaquish in the 4th. Team Chittister, they got a run on a double by Haley McClenny in the 5th. It's been the 2 rookie right-handers, Eberle and Denham, who have been so impressive. As the rain continues to fall, Doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. But remember, you're playing on turf, rain. Ball seems to skid sometimes. Oh, look what I found! Sydney Romero! And the side is retired. Another 0 posted by Carrie Eberly.
I love me Sydney Romero stepping up, just stabbing at this big-time play. Let's see what Team Chittister can do in the bottom of the inning.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at our Geico defensive play of the game.
Yeah, we have a couple of them. Obviously, big-time strikeout. She's been doing a terrific job fielding her position. Another one up the middle. This one was just a laser. Love a good old PFP, Eric Collins.
Well, right now, Eberly's still in the game, but her counterpart, Alyssa Denham, has been lifted. Remember, at the end of the season, Geico will be awarding it Defensive Player of the Year. Athletes Unlimited award will come with an additional $5,000 bonus for the winner. Last year was Haley McClenny winning the Geico Defensive Player of the Year.
A lot of goodies who could win this one, Eric. I don't know.
All right, new pitcher coming on for Team Jaquish. It is the lefty from Michigan, Haley Wagner.
Yes. I think it was the right time. Alyssa Denham, outstanding game. We saw her come in and kind of get hit from Haley McClenny, give up that walk. So I just think it's important to switch it up a little bit. Third time through.
Lefty-lefty matchup, Ali Aguilar. All right, what's happening here with Haley Wagner? This ball lifted into left field. Go! Holler! Ali Aguilar! Another inning win for Team Chittister. First homer of the night for Team Chittister, and they lead for the first time.
First pitch, here we go. So good, Ali Aguilar. Can't miss here on a hitter like that. Curveball misses over the plate. She stays on playing with it and hits it opposite field. Great hitting.
Danielle, maybe it has something to do with the moisture in the air. It is raining, but Haley Wagner's pitching differently than we've ever seen. She normally has that ball on her left thigh looking for a grip. Now she's hiding it in her glove.
And it can very well be from that rain, or she's just trying something new. Do you want to try to keep the ball hidden as much as you can when it's raining, because if there's any moisture on that ball, not going to be able to grab the seams as much.
Now Wagner with experience pitching in weather. She played for 4 years in Ann Arbor, Michigan for the Michigan Wolverines. And then, of course, spent 5 years playing National Pro Fast Pitch, a large chunk of it here in Chicago. Anissa Urtez, 0 for 2. How about this? A 2-strike base hit for Urtez. And something's happening right now with Team Chittister. The last 4 batters, dating back to last inning, have all reached safely. A single by Chittister, a double by McClenny, the homer by Aguilar, and now a single for Urtez. Third time hitting in the ball game for Team Chittister, and the top 4 have all come through. Morgan Zirkle lifts it foul. One more thought on Anissa Urtez. With that base hit by Urtez, she's the only one who can make this claim. She has had a hit in every game but 1 this year. Wow. She's got hits in 11 of 12 games that she's played. Known as a defensive whiz as the shortstop, she is much improved batting this year. And I can't remember very many of those hits being soft. Maybe it has something to do with the golden initials. Anissa Urtez, the only player in any Athletes Unlimited sport. We're talking softball, lacrosse, and volleyball. The only player with the initials AU with Athletes Unlimited. I'm just saying.
I love how you just get the scoop. Was it you or Rob?
Oh, that was my own pearl.
That was
right
all
there.
you? All
I
right.
spent my afternoon looking that one up. Yep. Allie Aguilar, a home run to lead off this 6th inning. Guarantees Team Chittister an inning win. On the ground, the only out they get is at second. That's the first out of the inning. So 4-6 on the fielder's choice. And Zirkle replaces Urtez on at first. And Zirkle more of a threat to run than Urtez, so she could mean business here. An extra run here in the 6th inning would be huge for Team Chittister. All right, DJ Sanders comes on. Sanders, who played 6 years of slow pitch softball in high school. Coming off the bench, she's got 2 homers on the year. DJ batting in the spot that had been Sydney Romero's. All right, Danielle, let's spin it forward. We know that Team Chittister is going to have a lead going into that 7th inning. We're going to see Jessie Warren, Nadia Taylor, Sasha Palacios, unless we have a substitution. Who do you think comes out and throws? Will it be Carrie Eberly? Or will Team Chittister go to the pen? We saw Sarah Gronewagen. She's loose and probably available.
I'm going to go if they make the switch. Bring her in the 7th.
Popped up, foul territory. Vidalis makes the play.
Just a little bit of a jam job there. Good job by Haley Wagner.
Runner goes down to second, and safe at second is Zirkle. A stolen base for Zirkle, and she's now in scoring position. That's 10 more points for Zirkle with the steal. It's maybe a stall tactic as Team Chittister. They have a runner on at second base. Team Jaquish, do they want to challenge? Nope, they don't. So we'll play on. This is going to be a fascinating MVP vote at the end of the game. Just fascinating. With so much riding on these points here for a final game of Week 4, you've got the unbelievable performance by Carrie Eberly. 1 run through 6 innings. You got almost as good of a performance by Alyssa Denham. 1 run in 5 innings of work. You got Amanda Chittister, who needs as many points as she can get. She wants to be the #1 player going into next year. She's 3 for going to next week. She's 3 for 3 with 3 hits. Foul tipped into the catcher's glove, and Haley Wagner strikes out Samantha Schau. But another run scores on the homer by Aguilar. It's a 2-1 lead for Team Chittister.
Athletes Unlimited Softball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate.
Welcome back, everyone. Today's game presented by Geico. For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. It is the witching hour. We've made it to the 7th inning. Team Chittister, they lead by the slimmest of margins. It's a 2-1 ball game. Carrie Eberly trying to finish what she started. It's the 7th inning. She faces last year's batting champion, Jessie Warren. And Warren greets her with a single to center. Nails. That's what Jessie Warren's all about. So Warren representing the tying run. She's on at first base. Rain continues to sprinkle here in Rosemont, Illinois. Still very windy, wind gusting out to left field. We're gonna have a pinch hitter, Nadia Taylor, the scheduled batter. She's lifted for Morgan Howe. And Morgan Howe, who's got tons of power, looks like she's being asked to bunt. Second year with Athletes Unlimited for Morgan Howe.
Good. Good, man.
So Howe just trying to give herself up, and Eberly can't throw a strike.
Come on, man. Come on, man. With you, sis. With you. Come on.
Team Jaquish had a lead on a home run by Savannah Jaquish in the 4th inning. Game got tied in the 5th. Team Chittister taking the lead in the 6th. And there's the strike that Eberly needed. Howe gets it down. Low throw scooped out of the dirt by Aguilar. That's the first out of the 7th inning. Sacrifice, give 10 points to Howe, and Warren's now in scoring position.
Yes, it's a great job. Advancing, good little scoop there by Ali Aguilar.
So Sasha Palacios, her 3rd look at Eberly. If Team Jaquish, they do not score, Team Chittister will win the game, 50 points, and they will have won the last 3 innings of the game as well. So 30 inning points to go along with the 50 win points, 80 points in innings and win points for Team Chittister. That's what's staring them in the face. Then you add in all of your statistical points, and we decide on who's the MVPs when it's all over. Carrie Eberly's going to be one of the MVPs. She has been lights out. Abby Ramirez comes on to run for Jessie Warren. Quality strike. 95 pitches for Eberly. Eberly's been the workhorse for Team Chittister. She has started all 3 games this weekend. And she's still got it going on. 65 miles per hour, and Palacios can't catch up. Did she go too far? No.
That's a good hold. Shout out to our camera crew, 3rd base camera. Saw you almost get beamed by that. You got out of the way. Proud of you.
Here comes the 100th pitch of the ball game for Eberly. Got her! 2 down! 1 more out for Eberly and Team Chittister.
So much movement. Look at that down pitch. Palacios couldn't lay off.
4 strikeouts for Eberly. with Eberle's performance, man, it's going to be interesting. With these MVPs decided, ball gets away from Monroe. Oh, that allows Ramirez the potential tying run to get 60 feet away. Does that change the thought process for Eberle? Do you worry about the wild pitch now?
I don't think you can, because it takes away from what makes you great. Just have to rely that Monroe is going to be that backstop and
Penley, her third look at Eberle. Singled her last time up. In the air, playable, McClenny, ball game! Team Chittister, they sweep the weekend. What a performance by Carrie Eberle. Magnificent work. A complete game, one-run game for Carrie Eberle. Just incredible what she's been able to do on Saturday, Sunday, and now Monday.
Yes, she is just, that's exactly what you want. If you're a captain, you want to draft players like Carrie Eberle that you know are just going to come out and give it everything that you have, keep the ball on the ground. Has only given up 1 home run total, and it happened to be tonight, but it doesn't even matter. She just continued to keep battling.
Well, in a wonderful pitcher's duel, we had just enough offense, and let's bring some of it to you. Our offensive moment of the game brought to you by Bat Club USA.
Allie Aguilar, you kidding me? Pressure-filled moment, steps up, opposite field home run. That's how you do it.
2-1 is our final score. Team Chittister, they win all 3 games over the weekend. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will talk about the star among stars, Carrie Eberle.
Impossible? Ha! Watch me. That word is not in my vocabulary. Welcome to my mentality, where I will show you freedom, recognition, for every athlete, every woman, for my team, for me. Say my name because I am the best at what I do. The All-American, the Olympian. My craft is my free expression, where I compete to win. I stand for racial equality, gender equality, income equality, as a guaranteed, tangible reality. Welcome to where I play, where I am free.
Welcome back, everyone. Man, that's why I love Mondays. Fantastic Mondays with Athletes Unlimited Softball. It's moving day. Players going up and down that leaderboard, and no one moved up more than the starting pitcher and winning pitcher for Team Chittister, Carrie Eberle, who is currently in the 4th spot and will be one of the captains for Week 5 in tomorrow's draft. Hey, Carrie, just phenomenal watching you pitch this weekend. 7 innings, 1 earned run, everything was on the ground. What was the key to your success?
Aubrey and I just had a really great flow all weekend. I had the best defense behind me, so we were just mixing pitches as much as we could and trying to keep people off balance, and it worked to our favor this weekend.
Carrie, this is the best that I've seen you pitch consistently into Week 4. Has there been anything that's changed mentally for you going into this week?
I think it's just self-confidence and trusting my stuff and trying to build, and as I face them, each hitter more and more, is just catalog and try and be better each time.
One of the things we've noticed here with Athletes Unlimited, pitchers sometimes go through that first time in the lineup, okay, second time gets harder. The third time just is really hard. What was your thought process when you went through that lineup for Team Jaquish for the 3rd time?
I mean, our game plan was working, and we were just kind of sticking to it, and I got beat on really 1 pitch today, and besides that, just kind of stuck to the plan. So there was really no change going through the lineup again.
Carrie, I have to ask really quick. You're going to be a captain. I want to know honestly how that makes you feel.
Uneasy. I don't know. Like, it's going to be such a new thing, especially for the last week. a lot of pressure on the line and a lot of things on the line for the last week. So it'll be fun, but it'll be a good experience. But I don't know.
Enjoy it. You deserve it.
And I'm just curious, how you feeling? You started all 3 games. You tired at all? Is your arm feeling okay?
Honestly, I felt great today because it was 75, not 90. So the weather was, I mean, I could pitch all day in this.
Love
Carrie,
it.
fantastic stuff. Man, you're a joy to watch.
Thank you very much.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Carrie Eberly with 544 points
Wow.
this weekend, and that is before the MVP votes come out. One of the most historic weekends in the history of Athletes Unlimited softball, and it was thrown by the rookie right-hander, Carrie Eberly.
Well, and listen, people are going to be upset she's a captain because they're not going to be able to take her.
Ah, you're right.
And that's Amanda Chittister, I know, is sitting there going, man, I want Carrie Eberly, and I can't take her. She's in the 4th spot.
Now, that was a real treat to watch. One of the best games we've seen all season long. Classic pitchers duel. Team Chittister, they win by the slimmest of margins. 2-1 the final score. They finished 3-0 on the weekend. Well, that'll do it for week 4 from Rosemont. Join us on YouTube next Saturday at 1 Eastern for a final week of competition. For Daniel Laurie and our entire production crew, I'm Eric Collins, saying so long, everyone, from Rosemont.